morning, everybody. We're at the track this morning with the one and only Fergus Crawley. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen him on Instagram or YouTube. He's known as one of the OG hybrid athletes, running, lifting, Ironman, ultra marathons, all the crazy stuff. And today we are going to be doing a track workout with him. We're also going to be doing a leg workout later. So Fergus, you're currently training for a sub 3 hour marathon.
I am.
Give us like a breakdown of like where you're at fitness wise, and maybe like why sub 3, like what's the goal there?
So March 2nd, ran 124.21 half, and 2 days ago I ran the Cap 10K in 38.34. So I'm in a good place, but it's not over till the fat lady sings, and in this case I am the fat lady. This is my second attempt at sub 3. I tried it last year, but essentially rolled my ankle running across the island of Ibiza with 400 meters to go, and that stopped me from building up my running volume. So I ran 3:10 in September last year. This is round 2.
You don't have a workout plan for today, right?
Well, no, I'm handing that over to you, unfortunately. What are we doing?
Okay, I think today, most people training for sub 3 hour marathon should aim for anywhere between 6 to 10K of threshold effort on a speed work day. Instead of giving you a specific pace, I think we try and find that threshold effort. And the best way to define that is you should be able to get out 2 to 3 words at a time. You should basically be able to ask yourself, like, can I say a few words?
Yeah.
If you can say more than that, you probably should push a little bit harder. If you can't say that, then maybe pull back just a little bit. But it really should be like a feel rather than a pace.
I don't want to leave this one on the table for another couple of years. So let's make this count today, I think.
Let's do it. We'll do 8 times 1K. We'll do like a 2 mile easy warm up. And then the rest in between those 8 times 1K will be about 1:15, just kind of standing rests. Yeah, today's gonna be easy.
Yeah, easy. There we go. What a waste of time this is.
What's your current body weight right now?
Suboptimal for a sub 3 marathon, to say the least. So about 94 kilos, which is about 205 pounds. And I actually started this process at 210, so I'm getting a bit leaner and lighter. I think I'd like to still be over 200 pounds, but I do think I think I can run a sub 3 marathon at just over or around 200 pounds. I don't think body weight will be the thing that stops me from doing it. Obviously it'll make it easier. The whole reason I train at all is for it to be freedom focused. It allows me to do more things that are fun, and that's what movement in general, whether it's a barbell, an atlas stone, on a track, on a bike, in the pool, whatever it is, if I can't do any of those things that I enjoy, then I don't want to spend too much time in that one-dimensional state, because it becomes a bit restrictive to what I know makes me happy. I think the big misconception, I spoke about this recently, runners have a tendency to think I should be doing low weight, high rep stuff because that mimics running, when in reality what they're missing from their running training is high weight, low rep stuff, because that is at this end of the spectrum strength, whereas a lot of their focus is at this end of the spectrum endurance. So you don't want to spend time in the gym focusing on this end because that's covered. You want to spend time in the gym focusing on this end because that's not covered.
That was perfectly said. That's a huge thing I've learned over the last couple of years is runners want to do like the high rep thing all the time, but you're already getting that from running. So
strength is never a weakness, just to completely plagiarize Mark Bell from years ago.
Yeah. All right, 2 mile warm up done. We're gonna go into this 8 times 1K workout. Let's do it.
Oh no.
All right, real quick, what's on the feet? What's on the feet?
I've got the Brooks Hyperion Elite 4s. These are my race day shoes for Boston. Well, these are the older versions. I'll be wearing the newer versions, but I like these a lot.
I am in the Adidas Evo something SL, I think. I'm not as much of a sneakerhead as this guy.
Okay, so let's try and find that effort pocket for threshold. Again, it's like, you know, get like 3 to 4 words out if you can. And then, and you know where that's at, like, you know, you've trained this before, obviously. And then we'll like progress from there.
Sick.
Okay, I'm gonna go off of you.
Cool.
Ready?
All right.
The dude is fast. I think for sub 3, you want your threshold pace to be about 6:10 per mile. We're like 5:50, so we're doing good.
All right. Nice.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's more legs than lungs.
Definitely.
Just fatigue and volume's high, so nah, it's comfortable though.
All right. 3:35. We planned on 1 minute 15 standing rest, but he said it was too easy, so we're doing 60-second standing rest now.
Hey, he's paraphrasing. He's paraphrasing there.
Tell the people what marathon you're running.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Home turf, hometown, born and bred. Doesn't sound like it. English parents.
All right, ready? $3:35 again. He's dialed in. $3:35. Solid work. How are we feeling about our 60-second rest decision?
A little bit shorter than I'd like, but I did also a couple of reps ago like it, so you know, you reap what you sow.
Can you still say a few words?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
This is fine. This is fine.
$3:35 again.
Consistent.
I shouted. So you've done sub 5 mile, 500-pound back squat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
It was the toughest thing physically I've ever done. I've never emptied myself more than that.
Dude, that is, I mean, there's gotta be 10 people or fewer in the whole world that it can do that. 32.
Nice.
I'll let you lead the last two.
Cool.
So, however hard you want to push.
Yeah.
Take it. I think my toxic trait is thinking I'm as big or strong as Fergus.
And mine is thinking I'm as fast. Hence why we're about 15 seconds ahead of threshold. Or we've discovered a new threshold today.
I'd say the latter. We're cruising. I think
I'd agree actually, to be honest.
we're averaging like 335 per K on these, which is,
These last two are going to be tough though.
it's fast.
Breath's high, heart rate's higher, legs are feeling it.
$333. Shoot, get about tied. We're running so fast. Burning the laces off.
You pace me on this one.
Yeah, yeah. Wanna go sub 330?
Sub 330, please.
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Dig deep. Let's go. 200. 200. Atta boy. Let's go. 324. Let's fucking go. I'd say we found our boy a new threshold.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think sub 3 is too modest.
Let's leave some in the tank.
Yeah, that was a great negative split workout. Progressively faster. I shoved it.
Thanks for the patience. Oh, right.
All right.
Let's take a second. Fuck. Happy with that. Happy with that.
Oh, that's fun. What do you think so you've done like some crazy challenges, like double Ironman,
Yeah.
double David Goggins 4x4x48,
Yeah.
then the 4x4x96, basically, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I mean, like ultra Ironman distances, 250K races, like
Yeah.
out of all that, what's been like the hardest thing you've done?
I think the most absolutely empty and hollow I've been was 1,200-pound powerlifting total, same day as a sub-12 Ironman. Lifting at 3 in the morning, finishing an Ironman at just before 6 in the evening. Long day. Rewarding day. Never have I had to battle with self-doubt doing mental arithmetic on the run to see if I was going to make it as much as I did that day.
Beautiful. That was a great track workout. I think the dude is fit. I think he's ready for sub 3, in my opinion.
Don't say that.
I mean,
Because now I'm going to sleep soundly without that fear in the morning.
okay.
I had a little bit.
He's
of
almost
fear.
there.
Yeah, thanks. Oh shit. Yeah. No, I think I feel confident, but don't want to get complacent at all because it's going to be tough.
We'll do a quick cool down, and then later we're gonna hit a podcast, and then he's gonna walk me through a strength workout. So
Squats and lower body.
I might die. We'll see. All right, great workout. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Cool that.
I got fatter. Oh no. What's up guys? We are back at Body Spec here in Austin, Texas. Today we're gonna be doing a DEXA scan to find out how fit or fat I am. So with the DEXA scan, we're gonna be able to learn what my body looks like underneath the skin. Most importantly, my bone density and my body fat percentage. So last time we were here, I was 16.6% body fat and my bone density was about 1.41. But since then, I've run 2 marathons, so I'm very excited to see how my body has changed over the course of time. I feel like I'm gonna be like low 16s, maybe high 15s. I feel leaner than last time. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I've been drinking a little less milk. I know.
The Dairy Council.
I know. Don't tell anybody. Okay, just like that, we have our results within a couple of minutes. Let's find out the moment of truth. Last time I was 16.6% body fat. Today I am 17.1% body fat, so it went up half a percentage. I also gained about half a pound of total body mass. Went from 167.4 up to 167.9. My visceral fat stayed the same. That's the fat around your organs. That's the bad fat. All fat's bad generally, but that's the really bad fat. 0.28 pounds, that stayed the same. My bone density actually got a little better, which is great. So 1.42 compared to 1.41. So my bones got a little bit stronger. That's awesome. If you want to come do this scan for yourself, it's only 50 bucks, no insurance needed. It literally takes 10 minutes to get your results pretty much instantly. I'll put a discount code and a link down in the description. You can learn a ton of useful information about yourself and about your body. I highly recommend coming into Body Spec, and I'm gonna go back to drinking more milk, because what the heck? I'm fatter now with less milk. As long as I'm under 20% body fat, I can still eat like this.
I work Cabo Bob's, arguably one of the best restaurants in Austin.
I heard Fergus was a big fan of Mexican food, so.
I'm a huge fan.
And you're going to Cabo this week.
I am, yeah. So this is, you didn't even mean this. Don't pretend that you meant this. But I do love Mexican food.
We have somebody visiting in Austin. This is usually where I take them, either here or Terry Black's.
You've been to Terry Black's, right?
It's so good.
Okay.
I think I almost cried the first mouthful I had because I knew it was going to be good, but there's a part of me that thought it was going to be a bit overhyped and not that good. So much better than I expected. It was so good.
Look at this thing. We've determined this thing probably weighs about 5 pounds or so. Maybe the similar size to a newborn baby. Look at it.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Fergus and I are at Lift ATX, bodybuilding, powerlifting gym here in Austin. He's gonna squat, apparently. I'm gonna, I guess, try and squat with him. I don't know. What's the plan for today?
I think for you with Boston, RP6, just speedy single and then call it.
Yeah.
I'll do an RP9 single and then we'll just move on to some pump stuff.
I'm good with that.
Keep it simple, keep it simple. I'm just doing minimal lower body work at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got Boston Marathon in, I think, 13 days. So I don't want to like destroy my legs. And that's also going to be my cop out for why I can't hang with Fergus today. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to squat though. It's been a minute since I squatted.
He's not even doing Boston, he's a liar.
I'd be curious what your like cues are as you're setting up and going into a squat.
1, 2.
Okay, I do that, okay.
And then eyes line up here, under, get settled here, get feet screwed in directly beneath. And then with the walkout, you want to imagine you're just standing directly up. You're not going back, you're just going up with it.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's 1, 2, adjust. So you, especially with those, you probably want to get it right. You want to get it nailed, but again, it's personal preference. But I think main thing is just doing the same thing repeatedly.
Right.
Nice.
What's the idea behind just working up to like a heavy single?
So essentially, again, conjugate, Louis Simmons, West Side sort of approach. One means you get really comfortable actually dealing with 90%, 85% or higher, which is actually a range that a lot of people don't do much work in. So if you take something like 531, a lot of the work isn't done at a heavy weight, which means you can get a little bit deconditioned where you go, oh God, that's heavy, and then lose confidence on the set. For me, it's just about, at the moment, maintenance, holding that top end strength. Best way to do that is just to hit it. But for me, at this stage of my life, I just find it fun. It means I get to hit something heavy every week. Yeah. And then the assistance work and the back offs are all dictated by my level of fatigue on that day.
Right. And you're getting that like aspect, like you mentioned on the track, of you're already getting that high rep, low weight kind of work from running, basically the endurance side. Now you're getting the like nervous system, the power output from the low rep heavy lifts. So
yeah,
that's beautiful.
It's a very, very different demand. And again, it's strength at one end of the spectrum, endurance at the other. Running's very this dominant, so we want this to support this from an S&C point of view.
Beautiful.
Right. Easy, easy.
All right, Fergus, tell us what we're doing now.
Seal rows on a very fun little contraption.
Yeah, I've never seen a machine like this.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that looks more logical. $80 out, you go. 80 out, I go. 80 in, you go. And we'll work 80, 60, 40.
Okay. Bigger biceps equals faster marathon time, so we're finishing this off with some bicep curls.
Science.
All right, workout done with our boy Fergus. Epic day of training out here. Big workout on the track this morning. Cabo Bob's podcast, lift in the afternoon. Fergus, we're what, 7 weeks out? So you're sub-3?
Just under six weeks and 4 days.
What do you think over the next like 6 to 7 weeks? Like, what's going to be the toughest part about training, making sure you're ready for sub-3?
Peak week, 75 miles. That's going to be a big one. And honestly, just we were discussing, when mileage is high, there's no real room to miss anything. Otherwise, you've got to stack and play catch up, which is really quite hard to do, especially when there's lifting volume involved as well. Yeah. I've just got to keep chipping away. I think that's almost the most intimidating thing, is that on paper, all I need to do is keep showing up. Everything's looking good. I just need to keep doing everything.
That's great.
On paper.
Yeah. Dude, well, you're a fucking beast. Thanks for coming out to Austin. Glad we got to finally train together. And hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Fergus, go get this freaking sub-3, dude.
Yeah, that's it, man. We'll see what happens.
We'll check back in 7 weeks.
Yeah,
hopefully he's got it. Or just go follow him on his channel, too. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.
Adios.